Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344 with the Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. I will do all 12 signs again as well after the Divine Masculine read, so stay tuned for that. I will try to remember to put a timestamp in the comments, so you'll have that. And I hope you liked the Oracle reads yesterday. It was really lovely. So today is 9/11, 2019, so there are the wounds of 9/11 coming up today. Amidst the other wounds that come up in the read, the 777s came up in the read today, so that was very important. Let's see. I woke at 8:18 this morning, so 18 of the moon and 8 of the strength. The day is 11, so that's all about justice today, which is truth and balance. The 11, a very visionary, spiritual number, and one that you are all very familiar with in your awakening. The day adds up to 32, which is a 5, but it's also the 6 of Wands, the journeyman. The 32 has to do with freedom and expansion, competition, all of the freedom and change energies that go along with the number 5, but also the 6 of Wands, which has to do with success and victory and good news coming in is the traditional meaning, as well as just getting attention, having followers leading the way on the journey. So very much about justice and victory today, and leading the way out of that with 777s. So very positive energy today. So the Sirian Starseed deck, which is the main deck that I use, the big cards, that deck was cut at 9/11 and on 9/11, so that was pretty cool today. And we have 777s in the read, so it may be a very significant read for some of you. The read was finished at 9:34 to 35, which is the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So very much the expression of feelings, heated communications, as well as energy exchange, the arrows of love. And then the 35 is the wounded warrior, the 9 of Wands. The major arcana that came up today for the Divine Masculine, and again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It has to do with the Divine Masculine within all of us, the Divine Masculine Twin Flames and the Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Okay, and this is specific, this is a Twin Flame reading, so although it may be helpful to some people who aren't Twin Flames or soulmates or whatever they are, but it may not resonate with you, and that's fine. It just means the message isn't for you. Let's see here. The major arcana were reason, which is the Emperor in this deck, justice, the shadow, which is like the devil, and then after the read, I usually pull 3 cards in either direction, past the read and before the read, and use them in the read. So Ascension came up after the read today. There were 3 wands, 3 swords, 1 cup, and 1 pentacle. So here we have 3311. 33 is the Christ vibration, the 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself without reacting, without feeding into it, allowing the shadow work of the trigger, not exposing your negative energy out upon others or out into the environment. Certainly can deal with your anger or your sadness on your own to deal with your own wounds, but don't take that energy out and ripple it out to the world. So that energy comes up as well as the 11 again, so we have justice twice. That very spiritual energy. The core cards are the Queen of Wands is right in the center of the read today, the Page of Swords, the challenge, and then the Knight of Swords is in the foundation. The numbers in the code line were all about perseverance and leadership. The numbers, like I said, we had 777s in that 3311, but also we had double 7s, 77 and 104 came up to add up to 181 on the code line. So 181 is pretty cool because that has to do with the dance in the middle of the feminine and the masculine, and then the magician energy on either side of that co-creation energy. We also had 4 and 10, which is the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. We have 44, which is the 4 of Cups, the mastering, grounding, and integrating. 66 is the Queen of Pentacles. 47 is the 7 of Cups. For me, that's about synchronicities as well. In the Sirian Starseed deck, it's very much the stairway to heaven, so it's really beautiful energy in this deck. 46 is the 6 of Cups, the children in the garden. In this deck, it's 2 children hugging each other. And then 79, which for me is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, after the deck. The deck goes up to 78, which is the 10 of Pentacles. 67 came up, the Knight of Pentacles, and then 710 as well. So, when all the cards come up except for one, I usually look at what's the missing part. So since 3 sevens came up, I want to know what was the fourth 7 that didn't come up. And that happened to be the 7 of Pentacles. And in this deck, for me, the 7 of Pentacles is the Divine Feminine's heart. So very much in the Divine Masculine's read today, the missing piece was the Divine Feminine. So that was very cool as well. For the traditional meeting of the 7 of Pentacles, for me, upright is very much about reaping the rewards, but not, it's like mid-cycle reaping of rewards. So not where you really want to retire because you don't have enough yet, but it's like a break or a vacation or some kind of reprieve from work or retirement, but being very budgeted. So that was what was missing, the missing piece. So the code line here about perseverance and leadership for the masculine today. Oh, by the way, the 9 of Pentacles came up before the read as well, which isn't a court card, but for me it's usually a person. But that has to do with independence, so it doesn't have to be a person. And also the Queen of Cups came up there. So with perseverance and leadership, the message here, there are several different kind of energies were coming up, but all relating to the same kinds of things. We had the Page of Swords come up here, so the message or the child with light comes up, as well as the Emperor was coming up, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot, as well as the feminine within the masculine. I was getting the show of power in saying, so speaking your truth, the sovereign, the show of power in the saying of the sovereign, to clear and seek urgent thoughts and words received by the chakra system. So it's kind of identifying the chakra system, that lowercase I, as how you receive messages back and forth from each other. Also, NISA comes up as opposed to NASA, that the twins don't need NASA to communicate in the etheric realms, right? They don't have to blast off. They can do it through their chakra system. So NISA is what I was getting, like a parallel to NASA, but NISA for the twins. Even coming out even Stephen was coming up, and then the feminine within the masculine. The number 7 of the Chariot, clear and wise, the message of high vibration of the Emperor, lowercase I, their chakra system. The show of power also of sass, being sassy. Even 7, the feminine within the masculine, the Chariot energy. A bold movement forward or travel, to clear, be wise, to be the wise queen, the student of thought and word, or the student of messages. And then 10-4 literally came up, message received. And then I, the lowercase I, persevere. So with the chakra system, you persevere. The show of sass, even a bold move by the wise queen. The Page of Swords received messages by high vibrational Emperor through their chakra system or as I am presence. Also naysaying is coming up with the Sovereign, the feminine within the masculine, or the two side by side, both in the Chariot, doing the dance within their own masculine and feminine, but side by side, that's come together in union. But there's naysaying of the Sovereign, the Queen to the Page of Swords. So this could definitely be where any karmics in the Divine Feminine's life or the Masculine's life could be, talking to their kids about things, and then the kids are going around spreading the word. So the Queen to the Page of Swords with an urgent message received by the chakra system or the I am presence. But again, it's showing the difference between the way the masculine and the feminine receive information and pass it back and forth. If any masculines aren't clear as to who their twin is, your twin can receive your messages, whereas your person who isn't your twin or your karmic person may be giving messages to a child, or maybe running interception on messages so that masculine doesn't get them, or that his messages don't go out. Or somebody could be paying a child to spy or sneak or do their dirty work for them, so to say. But that has come up again this week prior to this. So It's just reconfirming that kind of energy, the naysaying about the divine feminine. Or it could be about the divine masculine as well. All right, so then we have, and having to do with this, the ascension journey. So we start out here with the Emperor, called Reason, at the bottom of the deck there. We had here the Nine of Pentacles. This is the Sage of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups. Then the Six of Cups, and then the Emperor is there on top. So the Reason, or the Emperor, coming up reversed, along with that Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups is upright, the Six of Cups reversed, is dependency of financially drained, powerless. The Queen of Cups returns from the past, or children of the Queen of Cups dependent and misbehaving or draining. Or the Emperor is looking at his childhood, past lives, or bad memories. Destined King of Cups reversed, dark night, death, end, or transition of emotional family or unhappy family ending, and a negative past, or all of this due to the past returning. The King of Cups reversed is coming up as having had bleeding out, feeling guilt, gossip, overindulgences, or third-party issues, but then defensive, becoming at war with themselves, or the divine feminine, since you are each other. If you are at war with your twin, you're at war with yourself, okay? Like it's whatever you say sticks back on you. Well, that's very direct with the masculine and the feminine, because they are the two sides of the coin of each other. They are the perfect complements, but they see things from opposite perspectives, going toward the same goal. The Queen of Cups upright offers love to the wounded warrior, the patient, the angel, or Sagittarius, stuck holding back their words or an announcement, or with a verbal abuser, or that Sagittarius is on the warpath, who is abusive, or there's two different energies here, a patient angel who's broken down. Brokeback Mountain comes up, or a car issue, or a move or a trip that was canceled, but someone is holding back the announcement, or someone is pissed, or everyone, could be kids also, are pissed. Sagittarius or Cancer polarized, or the cancer has spread. Black and white imaging, x-rays comes up here, in other words, Mets, or metastases. Negative energy here, a contributing factor in someone who may have cancer that has spread. And this is news that you would have already received, okay, because this is underlying energies. Or the dogs put outside are now mad. Who let the dogs out? Someone's dog may have bitten someone and gone to the ER, or a car accident. Or Metatron and Michael are mad and started closing the gate early. And I've definitely been getting an open gate all week, okay? So a 3D energy thinks they have the right to get in to the 5D, trying a rush play to slide into home base, but too late this time. They no longer have the key. This entry is reserved for angels only, not slave drivers or those on the warpath. Only those off the beaten path, in water and calm emotions, one step at a time. Kung Fu is coming up, walking the earth in bare feet, unaware of the 3D chaos around him. Ah, peace at last. So that can be very much for the masculine today. 1010 is coming up here toward the end, and then 1012. So that's the Wheel of Fortune and then the Hangman. So maybe their fortune's now turning around, because it's not just one sign. All of the signs have been coming up reversed in the 12 signs for the past few weeks at least. So it's been a collective thing. So the energies may be turning towards the positive now. I'm definitely seeing a little bit more positivity coming in. So as we turn the page at 10:12, and the Hangman hanging out to be wise and see new perspectives, or someone feeling hung out to dry, the living room is now seen as empty. And in the Kipper deck, the living room is 21, which is the world complete. The Emperor reversed and Knight of Swords reversed may have ghosted the scene complete. And that could reference to acting as well. After final judgment has been received, the house is empty. Someone moved or is moving. There's a new passion showing, creativity, arousal, or a man down. No more whistleblowing about the move, the house, the issues, or an end of a marriage, or a party ending, and dumping all attachments that no longer serve. Or someone's visiting another's house and appreciating the peace and quiet there, where there's no chaos, no errands, activities, or carpooling to do. And that was at 10:17 to 18. And then a helicopter was going overhead to 10:19. So 10:17, 18, 19 were coming up as significant here. So there may be some union dates there, October 17th, 18th, and 19th. And again, that will be in September this month as well. There you will definitely see some unions coming into play. 11:11 comes up here as well, with two people upside down between them. But as if you write stick figures upside down, it's literally a circle with a cross and then a Y in the road above it. The emptiness of the house, or moving out, or a yard sale, but not inspired at all to do the work. Noisy and dirty and bugs in the curtains, or missing the sound of the kids running around upstairs. Empty nest syndrome. No more blowing the whistle or getting in trouble. Very soon comes up for the masculine, but beneath the very soon is release your ex. So it's about the masculine releasing their ex now, and so because they are doing that very soon, they will have what they want. Fighting is over, possibly about spying, stalking, jealousies, and third-party flames and manipulators, the wizard, the traveling show, the circus, and the clowns. The Queen of Wands, gypsy, or child come of age, trying on new shoes, possibly more practical in nature, so changing their ways. The Page of Pentacles is drinking or off to college, defenseless to the energies or attacks by others, overwhelming energy, intimidating. The King of Cups reversed may be worried, so that just might be a father worried about their kids now going away to go to school. Or fighting over with the Queen of Wands about the good student being defenseless and one parent not wanting them to go away for school, and the father can no longer protect his little girl. Or the Queen of Wands partner with opportunity to go out on her own, or she's moving with a child, or they're splitting up. The King of Cups emotionally detached, manipulative, over-emotional, or drinking too much. Little lizard watching goodbyes, or one child left and now the other has dad all to themselves. Daddy's little princess, or karmic partner without kids in the house, or the teen's been drinking and grounded with dad and no pizza. Student or adult with opportunity to get burned or burn themselves, right? Choose to hurt themselves on purpose. Time to grow up for both the Page of Pentacles student and the King of Cups reversed. Time out is number 37, the King of Cups, and beneath that was parenting, 63, which has to do with suffering and the sacrifice of being a parent. But the parenting was coming up first because we're done with the summer, and then time out was coming up, like the parents have a break from the children, but just a time for the parents to take a break for themselves. Not using intuition or worried someone won't. So a parent may be worried about their child going away and not making good decisions for themselves. Or a secret passion or secret is out. Deep connection at night or the full moon coming, but had to let go of disapproving family, a losing battle, or loss of big money, time, energy, a family member, legacy, or a family business let go of. A lot of blue indigo and white light coming up here in the underlying energies. Man in the moon, trapped in the false light. The slivery moon, and halfway is just right. So it's coming up like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, right? So the middle is just right. Meeting in the middle, the halfway cycle between the full and the new moons, the flash of light, the monkey in the middle, the monk key. The monk is the hermit, the wise one, the one that goes within. That is the key in the middle. And don't forget, the two keys I brought up had to do with the entry points. For the masculine, it is the mouth and them speaking their truth. For the feminine, it's physical union of actually having sex. So the 4D bridge, and then Sex in the City comes up where Miranda and Steve are on the bridge. And that's at 10:40. And 40 is very significant here. I literally wrote it down on every page as I turned the page today. So 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, and 40 is that Page of Cups, which is that unconditional love energy. And by the way, all the pages were upright today. So the little ones are doing great. They're getting acclimated to school, and they're bringing you beautiful energy today. Dumping all attachments, letting go to repair, fix, make amends. The Knight of Wands reversed, holding back passions, frazzled, ready to go in for the kill, but so tired or worried about falling short, they're not being themselves. Or the Emperor reversed, what may be seen as a reputation for being a player that he needs to overcome, whether it's true or not. Doves and ivy coming up here, a connection that is very strong and goes on forever, everlasting and pure. The court jester may be out of cash, Johnny Cash, walking the line, fine line on the edge, risking enough energy to start over again. The Emperor reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Swords reversed, and the King of Cups reversed. This could all be one person, or it could be 4 separate people, or a mixture of the above. And an empty living room. Everyone out, leaving the house, is not a pretty picture with all of these reversed energies. Dumping it all, and everyone with their own negative feelings about it. Time out, after the war, or a bulldozer, or bull dozing off. Okay, so again, PTSD is coming up here as the after the war syndrome. Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, and Libra coming up here. The Emperor reversed is the King of Cups reversed, or the King of Cups reversed is separate from the Emperor and is a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Aries, and or Cancer, or they could have all those signs or a combination, but both up and down. For Cancer, they could be 2 different people. It could be a Queen of Cups, the upright Cancer, and the King of Cups reversed, the reversed Cancer. Or one could be a Cancer, the other one could be the reverse one dealing with Cancer. Or Libra and Scorpio have been taking care of the King of Cups reversed, Emperor reversed. And again, where Cancer comes up, that may apply, but that doesn't mean this person has to have Cancer. I was also getting the Montagues and the Capulets, possible to fathers at war on 2 sides of the family, the King of Cups reversed versus the Emperor reversed. Or this could be father and son. The Queen of Cups offering love to the wounded warrior. And this definitely could be, the Divine Masculine doesn't have to be the Emperor reversed or the King of Cups reversed, although he could be. He could just be the wounded warrior angel Sagittarius coming up here, because there could be that energy of Sagittarius giving a piece of his mind to the Emperor reversed. So if the Emperor reversed is separate from the King of Cups reversed, this Sagittarius Knight of Swords reversed could also be the King of Cups reversed, but so could a Cancer. So it just depends on your perspective. So the Queen of Cups, however, is offering love to the wounded warrior, which definitely could be the masculine, enabling, in a good way though, or causing him to go off the war path, off the beaten path, to one of patience and peace. So whether this wounded warrior is the Divine Masculine or somebody's father, it could be any of those kind of things. But the Queen of Cups is definitely in positive energy. She's upright and she's offering love. And this could be the masculine seeing how the feminine offers love no matter what. And then we go into recently, but I'll show you the cards before we go on to that. I am going to tell you the signs, their positions, and then some of the court cards. The ones that were upright and reversed, which is either 2 of that sign or 1 of that sign expressing both negative and positive, is Leo, Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio. We're all upright and reversed. Then I have Pisces upright, Cancer reversed, Libra upright, Taurus upright, Virgo reversed, and Capricorn upright, Sagittarius upright. The Emperor and the Empress were both reversed today, but the Lovers and the 2 of Cups were both upright today. And again, that could just, Lovers is just about affection. When you bring it together with some of the Wands energy, that's more of the sexual energy. But for me, the Lovers card is very much about affection. So your children can be your lovers. Anyone who's close to you in that way can be your lover. So the foundation here at 1105 is Justice and the Hierophant. The Knight of Swords reversed. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I actually skipped the page. I wanted to show you the cards first, so hold on. Let's get there first. All right, so we have the Emperor here, you see with the other cards below. The recent past is the 7 of Flames. And here's some more of the underlying energy. The foundation there is the Knight of Orbs, who's reversed. And you can't see him at all, but you can see the clarification cards there, the Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Cups down there with the 8 of Wands. The center of the read is that Queen of Wands, and then the Seeker of Orbs or Page of Swords is the challenge. Again, up here is the Justice card. There is the crowning card. I was just going to say crowning glory, so that might be coming up for someone. That justice is blind. So somebody might have gotten away with something as well. So we bridge across here to the near future position, which is the 10 of Flames or Wands, which you can barely see there, but you can see the stack of wands in the bucket there. Then we have the masculine seeing himself as the 7 of Cups or chalices, all the Romance Angel cards. And then around him is the 7 of Swords. Both of those were reversed, by the way. Then we have the masculine, the blocks he needs to clear, has to do with his own heart. And the 4 of Crystals was reversed today with 4 of Pentacles. And then we come up here to the end with the Shadow, the Devil card, which was upright, the World was upright. The 6 of Wands was upright in the underlying energy, but reversed in the rest of the read. And then we have the 4 of Swords, which was reversed. And then we get to the top of the Angel there, at the top. Okay. Then we have the, I haven't even put them out. The 12 cards for the 12 signs are out right there. Starting from Aries on the left, going across down to Pisces, which is the King of Wands. So it's the first column is fire, then earth, then air, then water. And I didn't even put the underlying energies up yet, but I will when I do that. Okay. So recently, the 7 Flames and the King of Pentacles there, defenseless to an offer of love, grounding and integrating Leo or his own ego or a Leo's butt out where it doesn't belong. So someone's sticking their nose, or it's referencing their butt because obviously they like to show their butt off, where it doesn't belong, or Leo waving their tail at everyone because they flirt with everyone, or when presented with the truth from the devil, or Capricorn waving, Leo tempers the beast by saying, talk to the butt, kiss my ass, basically. So, and also when we start here, the number 27 came up, and it came up twice actually in the reads. That's the Ace of Wands. So new passion is definitely very strong here in the read today. Let's see here. The Capricorn worried about how Leo, so that could definitely be the King of Pentacles, how Leo or someone else's ego or his own ego will react or respond if he offers love back. Poverty and toil and labor, which come up as 37 and 38. The King and Queen of Cups happens to be. At least one has a job, or now a wealthy man is putting homeless kids to work. Or a divine masculine who feels indebted to the wealthy man who helped him get started, or now the wealthy man has passed or moved on. I was also bringing up for me, because my grandmother, she was orphaned, and she was raising her little brother working in the sewing factories when she was 10 years old. So that was coming up our legacy, our lineage, and how the kids today don't really understand what we or our parents went through. So, and this was also paralleling my grandmother raising her little brother sewing in the sewing factories, but that are owned by a wealthy man, okay? So wealthy men using children for labor, okay? So that is also a wound coming up. Our parents' mentality, because they had so much harder than us in war and the Depression age. The Emperor reversed, falling short of expectations, perhaps of a silent partner, and they were fighting. So the Emperor reversed and King of Cups reversed, or if they're two separate people, they could be two separate family fathers, or they could be partners who are fighting, or father and son, or brothers, whatever it is. The wounded warrior holding their tongue to the Emperor reversed, or lets him have it before moving on with the Queen of Cups, possibly from a house that belonged to his family and not the Emperor's, or the Queen of Cups versus the King of Cups reversed and the Emperor reversed, or the Emperor reversed alone. He's both the King of Cups and the Emperor. So I was getting that someone, maybe in a divorce situation where they lived in a house that belonged to the family, but in the divorce, the other family ended up getting the house. So obviously that can lead to a lot of hurt feelings. So we turn the page, it's 1105, which is Justice and the Hierophant, and the foundation of the Knight of Swords reversed, expressing feelings of love. For the Magician reversed, who can be a very insecure person or just feel like they don't have the tools or literally had their tools stolen from them, but also it just for everyone. anyone who feels insecure can become manipulative. That's just what happens. Or this is their own insecurities. Married Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Cups if Divine Feminine, just, she feels like she's already married because she's connected to the Divine Masculine every day of her life. But that divine marriage is also coming up. The Taurus Queen of Cups also could be a different situation. Or there's a Taurus standing next to the Queen of Cups, and that could be very much the Divine Masculine. Or someone who is committed to their higher self, the Queen of Cups, who's committed to the higher self, to source, to religion, to the establishment, whatever she's committed to, loving it all, even the shadow parts, expressing love to that Magician reversed, even when they're verbally abusive or ignoring them or just mean, because they know it's just their own insecurities, not allowing themselves to be abused, however, always loving them no matter what. The King of Swords reversed, insisting a love message be received. This could be a Divine Feminine as well. It could be anyone, but the King of Swords reversed, insisting a love message be received, pushing past their insecurities of those not wanting to receive them, the wounds, even commitments to others to make sure the truth is heard. Could be the Queen of Cups offering love no matter what, considers herself in a divine marriage, insisting on her truth no matter how the other reacts. Times two. Or there could be two different Knight of Swords, but they're both reversed. So one could be the Divine Feminine, one could be the Divine Masculine, and now the other, the Masculine, is responding to her in kind. Okay, so whether it's an offer of love or the need to speak his truth. The Queen of Cups is upright, but the King of Cups reversed. And so if they come together now, she must be discerning. Is it just because he's sad about something or emotional, or is it because he's manipulative or emotionally detached still? The center card is the Queen of Wands, a privileged lady with the mature man in courtship. So that very much can be the karmic. Getting her wish of a divorce or of justice or Libra, or an offer of work or help of a practical nature. Or Libra is getting their wish, even could be a bit arrogant there, insisting the Queen of Wands humbly accept whatever he offered her. After her controlling him or playing games in a long divorce, he may have something on her now as leverage to get the damn divorce or justice, or to get his way now. Or the Queen of Wands is a Libra getting their wish to be alone, and a humble offer from a wealthy man she receives, or wealthy man has proposed to her. Or Divine Masculine is in the Queen of Wands energy because that's him, how he sees himself. The Queen of Wands more dynamic than the King of Wands, so if he is the King of Wands, he may be coming up now as his more authentic, dynamic, expressive personality. He could be like one of the girls and receiving an offer or work from a wealthy man or from himself. The Queen of Wands hanging out in limbo to see new perspectives, challenged by the Page of Swords, which could be a message or news, a child with light, a good student, or opportunity, or an invitation, or to do research, or research something at every angle, of the gold coin or the Christ consciousness. The Five of Wands is coming up as reversed. Was it reversed? It might be reversed there, and then, because I think it was upright as well. But the Five of Wands and the fighting, the conflict or competition being over, or a match, whatever it is, over, might have been a fight about a car accident, something broken, canceled move or trip, or just brokenness after the battle, the PTSD, jealousy, insincerity, feeling rejected, or was rejected, or just refusing to give love to anyone now because they've been so hurt. A message passed on from a kid to another kid after adjudication of a child or a student learning a lesson on income and what's okay. And that could be an adult child too. Or a judge tired of the adults acting like a child and fighting over child support and the stupidest little things. The battle now over about who lives where, or two kids or adults like kids getting married in City Hall. Or a child in a shotgun wedding learning not to fight or sweat the small stuff, or small money when there's sudden big wealth concerned here. A father may be concerned about their child's sudden wealth and how they earned it, or how it will affect them. And there's a couple different scenarios coming up here. This is 1140, so again, the 40 is coming up. Justice and the Page of Cups. Being a loving child. It could be a message of love. It could be puppy love, an offer of love. But with those different situations comes up wait a minute. What did I miss? I went the wrong way. So anyway, there's sudden wealth coming in. It could be several different situations for a child. It could be they suddenly make money and the parents don't know how they got it, and that's why they're in court. Maybe they got in trouble for doing something illegal and making money from it. Or it could be like this situation's come up several times before, where there was a child suing their parents for their independence, so they may have had to pay them out. They may have actually sued them for money so they could live on their own. So they may have received that, and the father now worried about how they're going to spend that money, or just scared about how they'll use it, or for the good or for the bad, as far as their independence, or worried that kids will talk about his or their sudden wealth or inheritance to other people when you should be keeping your your business private about that kind of stuff. Then the numbers from the Kipper cards were coming up: 30, 18, 27, 11, and 33, adding up to 119, which then reduces to 11 again. Home at night, home at night in the full moon, with new passion for justice and standing up for themselves. The Divine Master may have succeeded in having the child support go directly to the kids, as opposed to the Queen of Wands, who may have an issue with spending money. Or the Queen of Wands challenge is dealing with 2 kids on her own, or splitting kids up due to the kids have been jealous and fighting. So one goes with one parent and the other with the other. Or 1 to 2 to 3 kids of wealth, and father now worried what they've done to the kids in raising them, now spoiled and out of control, or rebelling. No appreciation for what the parents or grandparents went through for them. The Queen of Wands hanging out with dark night, or in dark night, death or transition, an ending, or in prison, grounding and integrating, letting go of their Scrooge mentality or greediness, or another person's Scrooge mentality or greediness that they were living with, to make amends, rejected and jealous, or just plain insincere and not loving. This is definitely coming off as the Queen of Wands. Could just be, very detached. Falsely offering, this could be the Queen of Wands now, falsely offering love to the King of Swords, the Divine Masculine. Could be someone else. Could be a lawyer as well. I wasn't really getting lawyers coming up today, though. For me, this was definitely the Divine Masculine. Falsely offering love to the King of Swords, now in his truth. So now that he's living his truth, all of a sudden she's offering her love, which is coming up as insincere and not real. Now that he's free from her, after sudden events, explosions, a huge battle, or mess to clean up, or epiphanies. Now justice rings and crowns the masculine's world complete. Truth and triumph of Libra, justice, divorce, and the world, completion, coming full circle. The sealed divine feminine. Or now the world and the neighborhood have the real story. Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, coming up as a divine feminine, or Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, with truth out, get success and attention, good news, getting their wish, happy with self, celebrating shortcomings as part of our own wealth, implementing a plan to end the war and deal with the PTSD issues and apologies. The Knight of Swords reversed, in prison, or just their own anxiety, or that they, because of their abusive or neglective words or lack thereof, have hurt the prisoner, the hostage, tripping up, letting go of the facade, breaking patterns, no pretense or surprises now, right? You don't have to be the Don Juan, you can just be your authentic self. Total and complete transformation. Dark night coming in, holding tongue to free hostage of truth and sexual abuse, expressing feelings and energy exchange, grounding and integrated, the King of Swords with a strong, strong connection. And the King of Pentacles letting go of that superhero identity in order to make amends, spending time, energy, and or money to repair damages. The King of Wands reversed, jealous or feels rejected, loss of hope or depression in freedom of the King of Swords. Or the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands reversed are depressed about the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Or the King of Swords work persona and also his passion persona, now drained, has no energy left, also rejected, jealous, but seeing the freedom in depression or loss of hope. Or freedom from a Queen of Pentacles who's been depressed with third party involved. And now the King of Swords free, leaving behind karmic situation. The King of Swords may have felt abused by the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands reversed, and depressed Aquarius reversed Queen of Pentacles. So there's a couple different Queen of Pentacle energies that were coming, that traditionally come up in my reads. One is more the Aquarius with Taurus energies, who's the Queen of Wands energy. And then there's another one that's more of the Queen of Pentacles with Capricorn, more earthy Capricorn, Virgo qualities, and maybe Cancer, those type of energies, and even a little bit of fire there too. But one is like the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. The other one's like the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, if you get my drift. So in this three-way situation, we turn the page, it's 12-11. 12 is the Hangman, 11 the Justice. Soon is the 10 of Wands, the burdens. The despair with message of concern from the Kipper deck is 32, 14, which actually equals 46, the children in the garden, the twins, the children. But the large burden, the hard labor, or strong workout, grieving a loss or regret, guilt and shame, due to an offer of a new life that the masculine may not have felt worthy of. The worst over with the High Priestess, the secret, the psychic abilities, and being left behind, abandoned, in exile, injured, feeling dumped, feeling like their back was turned on them in their darkest hours. It is darkest before the dawn. The Delta dawn. The Delta is the pooling, the congested emotions, the fighting to get out, the emotions that need to be expressed. The Divine Masculine sees himself as the Seven of Cups reversed, dumping attachments, getting real about his authenticity. The Fool opens his heart to free himself, to leap into the 5D connection, healing and forgiving depression, loss of hope, or a depressed Aquarius. A message of love coming from the King of Wands reversed, who could be drained or sick, or a child of love speaking for him, or just dad and the kids are all sick because now they're back at school spreading germs. But with time to rest, the masculine may be seeing that you naturally can become more loving, because when they're not so stressed out, trying to do 10 million things and work and make tons of money, you actually can be a loving person. So, and very soon was right next to that. So seeing that you can be more loving and that very soon things will turn your way. Leo, or the King of Wands reversed, Aquarius reversed, healing, and Aries free is coming up as the masculine energy, free in the 5D, the Divine Masculine with a loyal friend always at his heels. And then there's where that 27, or the Ace of Wands, came up again, the new passion, new creativity. The King of Swords with Aries in his chart, dealing with Aquarius, who could be the King of Pentacles, or Swords. The King of Wands, Leo, possibly there could be another Aries in the situation. Could be two air signs as the King of Swords. So King of Swords is upright all around today. But just in general, there's two basic air signs too. I get the air signs, one's more Aquarius, one more Libra. I wasn't getting much Gemini today, just the Libra and the Aquarius. So they're definitely coming up as those energies. And then, like I told you, the two Queen of Pentacles who can come up as different people. And that has to do with the karmic versus the Divine Feminine, and also the Divine Masculine versus any other karmics that are going on in his life, or even could be the Divine Feminine's karmic. So one with Aquarius energy is coming up as, like I said, the Queen of Wands, Taurus energy in chart, and another Queen of Cups, another Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Cups or Virgo or Capricorn type energy. Around the Divine Masculine is the Seven of Swords reversed, coming clean about coming together to let the wounded warrior watch while the other gives or shares with others or settle things out, pays debts to balance. So it's like someone's either standing guard to make sure it gets done right, or someone's learning. So they're really a little defensive because they're embarrassed to be there. A kid might have been forced to watch or be trained, or just, doesn't like being there, but they have to. Or the wounded warrior standing guard over a group to make sure things get done properly or paid properly before he leaves. Restitution or giving back to society could be coming up here as well. Paying for intellectual property. The masculine needs to clear blocks of 4 crystals. The Divine Masculine's heart, the Batcave, reversed. Burdened by the Queen of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, and the Empress reversed, coming out about lack or karmic or a mother's issues, or Virgo reversed, Taurus reversed, and how to fix things between them. So that could be one person or multiple people. Or burdened by verbal abuse or the silent treatment, or the Queen of Swords, negative self-talk that he hears, because if the feminine is in negative self-talk, then the masculine feels it, just like she feels his. And there could be a mother with mental issues as well, Alzheimer's or whatever it is, and a message of concern that could be coming up now to address. The Divine Masculine choosing the left, the Divine Feminine path, after coming clean, defenseless to judgment, announcements, wake-up call to action, and to someone asking for help, and that could be a Divine Feminine. Leadership comes up, as well as perseverance, but even more so for the masculine today is manifestation, which actually dropped out before I actually pulled the cards officially. So that was very important today, manifestation. Sexual energy prison, hostage and judgment, or final decision about a call to awaken, announcing information about it so others will let go of preconceived notions about dark shadows, the devil, codependency, addictions, voodoo, and dark justice, defenselessness to others, false judgments. The King of Swords with third party now is now just the King of Swords alone in the aftermath. And again, 1240, again, the Hangman and the Page of Cups. The innocent love, the puppy love. So we turn the page, it's 1241 is the Ace of Cups. So in the light of the third party events, epiphanies, and freedom from depression, defenselessness in the dark night, and no longer caring what others say or do, only what is authentic to you. The devil, or just Capricorn, doesn't have to be a devil at all. It doesn't mean every devil is Capricorn. It just means when the devil energy comes up, it's either or, it's not both. So the devil can be any sign who's with codependencies or addictions, or the cards coming up to represent that this is a Capricorn person. So the Capricorn King of Swords in its truth, after purging and stressed up nights, now inspired by defenselessness, not reacting, not giving power to the triggers, yet doing the shadow work, not to judge others, but to be responsible for our own pain, ascending now, the world complete, stuck in emotions of deception though, still without peace. The Six of Flames is good news, victory, and rising above and coming out of 5D to connect in physical life. In the aftermath of recent sudden events, or what you know is coming, so it's not so sudden or unexpected, the Emperor reversed, hanging out, or was hung out to dry, with loss of money, power, and independence, powerless or hanging out with financially or energetically draining Queen of Wands karmic, or a child with the Queen of Wands upstairs. So maybe people who are separated, still living together, or living in different parts of the house. The Emperor reversed with a message or child talking or spreading the word about workplace issues with the Queen of Wands, or someone leaving the job. Or the Page of Swords is the Emperor reversed, or a child used as an intermediary with the Queen of Wands. Could be 1 to 2 kids here. A message of knowing or pretending not to know about holding back passions at work, a flirtation, or inappropriate behavior at work that was kept under the radar, or trying not to give attention to, or feeling a failure, or bad news for those unaware or aware why there were issues between certain people at work because they felt the tension. The Queen of Pentacles in knowing, and the Divine Masculine aligning with his desires and cracking codes, both present to lovers connecting to the angels, the etheric realms, with patience, and like I said, the etheric realms. The Queen of Wands, powerless, dependent, or with spending issues, or has a child with spending issues, or the Page of Swords is a big child, so a grown adult, out of control, or an ego death, or is that Emperor reversed, telling people he was unaware of the Queen of Pentacles after their injury at work, that the Queen of Pentacles was presently aligning as lovers and patiently waiting for him. Or the Emperor reversed and Sovereign reversed are both hanging in limbo, trying to be wise, as third parties work issues between the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands, falling short, running out of energy, in need of attention, saying they were unaware but knowing all along, while working to align with desires of affection and patience. And this was at 101. The Magician and the Magician. The Emperor reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed, getting real and coming clean. So that could be one person with action or just two separate people. Making amends and repairs, defenseless to the energies and attacks, unable to physically rise above. The Queen of Wands, that fire energy, with hands in everything, the challenge being the Page of Swords, a message or news, a child of light, carrying a heavy burden of the Divine Masculine's heart, cracking wide open to justice and shadow, the good and the bad, that it's all human. At 104 is, and it's 10-4 also, 104, so that's 10-4, good buddy. Message received, the Magician and the Emperor, all requiring love. The good and the bad, the shadow and the light, all require love. It's all human. The Divine Masculine's heart is healing to complete the cycle of a need for attention, feeling like a failure, or always feeling like they get bad news and have to rise above and make a difference. Like they always end up being the person to have to fix things. The angel on top, Moses talking to God on Mount Sinai about the 10 Commandments and parting the Red Sea. The root emotions, getting to the bottom of it, you see. It's really not about being at the top of the mountain. You've all already seen this view before, and that was at 110. At 111, the challenge is bringing that peace, love, and joy down there at the base of the mountain. Statue of Liberty, the Pleiadians drop. I was getting that I had gotten a message about the Pleiadians dropping messages at the Statue of Liberty and the angels all hovering at the base of the statue. So this was very coming up in reference to what this message was. The Pleiadians' stop drop is the Statue of Liberty. There's an etheric altar over the Statue of Liberty to pass on messages to the angels, in case you want to go and feel that energy. The Emperor reversed is defenseless and falling short of expectations, or no longer able to play the game. The Knight of Swords is reversed, which is energy of, could be really verbally abusive, or just holding their tongue and holding back announcements, not saying every thought they feel they need to say. The Queen of Wands, learning to hold her tongue to get justice, or to get Libra, or to get justice with Libra, or in a divorce situation, challenged by her need to talk. Getting real about attachments to people and things that are negative, burdens, and working too hard, being sneaky, still telling half-truths and coming clean, but are you really telling all? If you're someone who's sneaky and tells half-truths all the time, now that you're coming clean, are you really telling everything? This can be the masculine as well. The untrustworthiness, the boy who cried wolf, the bat cave opening, digging out through the hole or tunneling out like out of prison to see the light of day, his heart cracking wide open. It's not as bad as he thought he was. He's just a Capricorn out in the world in need of some attention and rising above our shadow side. Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Pisces came up significantly there. The Emperor reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed, and then the Queen of Wands upright with the Page of Swords upright. So there could be different dynamics with those two sets, where there's a Divine Masculine with one child and the Karmic with another child, a father and daughter where the Karmic is with a child and her father's with a child, or his father, and then also the Emperor reverse holding back harsh words, going through ego death, But the Queen of Wands is running her mouth off, spreading gossip and rumors all over the place. And that could be using children to do that as well. The Four of Pentacles reversed is a sidebar with the 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 8 of Cups reversed. That's all that was left was the 3 cards. Letting go to repair a family's reputation. This is aside from this read, just those 3 cards. Letting go to repair a family's reputation, or a dysfunctional family, or loss of money, refusing to walk away from all that they had built because they weren't dealing with the emotions of it. They didn't want to. So that's kind of just somebody else other than the masculine and how they are affecting the masculine's life. Okay, so that's the read. Whew, a lot of energy there. All right, so we're going to go on to the 12 cards now. Just turn a little bit more. All right, so you see the cards there. Okay, so the other underlying energies, so this will be the underlying energy for the fire, which is the 2 of Wands. For earth signs is the Ace of Cups reversed. For air signs is the 8 of Pentacles. And then we have the 8 of Swords for the water signs here. Those are the underlying energies, starting from this here in the deck. I'm also going to pull from the Kipper deck, so let me just grab those cards because I laid some out on here. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to just turn you away so you don't have to look at my butt as I pick these up. Okay, so I'm just going to get the Kipper deck. So I'm going to use these, and we're going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite as well. Okay, so the Kippers really were helpful in the read today. They really give a different dynamic and energy to contrast against the other cards, which is why I like very different decks to use them together. Or even how I do that, you know, contrast the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy cards with each other, because they play off each other very nicely. All right, so where did I put? All right. So again, we have the underlying energies up top there. We have Aries going across through Pisces here, fire, earth, air, water, as far as the columns, and then these are summary cards, which I'll get to when we get to that point. Okay. I'm going to put the Kipper deck cards out, and then we'll do the clarifications. So the underlying energy, starting with the 5th card down there, and that's all about moving to peace. This often comes up when kids are being, you know, sent back to their other parents' house, back and forth. Also could be traveling across water, but it's really for me about finding a peaceful place. And then so someone's getting out of prison, they're being released, whether it's real prison or just a mental prison, or just getting out of feeling like their hands are tied in the situation. That's water signs. And then going to the air signs of working to align with your own desires, what's real to you, what means something to you, and not overworking, you know, just working at a steady pace. That's peaceful. Working with your hands, doing creative work. That's coming up for air. And then going into, after the release, then you can work much more peacefully and more functionally. You know, you might actually create more because you're more unstressed, you know. Then we get to the earth signs with the Ace of Cups reversed. So there's positive and negative attributes to that card. It can be being dumped. It can be feeling overwhelmed. It can feel like being pushed to the emotional limits, and it can be someone who's peeing too much or throwing up because they drank too much, or throwing up because of chemo or radiation, whatever it is. But also could be tears of joy, and can be sometimes the message I'd gotten on the plane last year about Jesus and Mary Magdalene was that before union, the masculine literally pushes the feminine energy down in order to meet them on the way up. So there's like a forced pushing down on purpose. It also could be taking a shower or going to the, you know, I was on the airplane, and when I went to the bathroom, the Ace of Cups reversed came up. So it can be something as simple as that. But that's coming up for the Earth cards. So then we have the fire with the Two of Wands at the top. So the fire signs are choosing their path. And that's the card choosing the left, which is the new, the divine feminine, the twin flame path, okay? So we have Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for 9/11, September 11, 2019, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, clearing and filling with only beautiful organic love and diamond light, and so it is. Okay. So for Aries, we have toil and labor, along with the Page of Pentacles reversed, which I'll pick them up when I get to that. Taurus has the wealthy man, along with the Queen of Pentacles, so that's very lovely. Unless someone's been dumped. Let's see. Gemini has courthouse, along with the Page of Cups, so someone's child might be getting their license or something else, or they might have gotten in trouble, but there's only positive energy there, so it doesn't look like that. Despair is for Cancer, along with the Sun, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe there's a change from despair of hopelessness to the Sun and getting out of the prison, the mental or otherwise. Then we have Leo has expectation, along with the Six of Pentacles. Virgo has message of concern, along with the Strength card, like being strong. Then we have Libra has journey, so maybe taking a trip or just choosing to go on the twin flame journey. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, breaking patterns. Then we have Scorpio, poverty. So this could be just emotional or spiritual poverty, right? With the King of Pentacles reversed, someone who's been greedy in the past is now recognizing their emotional or spiritual poverty. Can be financial as well, with loss of money and status. Then we have Sagittarius with thoughts. And by the way, the house came up for Sagittarius again. I just wanted to let you know that because it came up on the last reading for Sag. This is someone thinking about somebody else. Can just be thoughts as well. And then Capricorn has, that was the High Priestess reversed, by the way, with Sag. Capricorn has the child along with the Empress reversed, so definitely mother and child, or it could be a miscarriage here as well. And then we have, or somebody just lost their child or they moved out, that kind of thing. Then we have the Aquarius energy of concern with the World reversed, so things aren't completed yet. Maybe they thought they should have been. And then last is Pisces with high honor. All right, so how many a 3-gun salute to Pisces with the King of Wands there. Okay, and then I pull one for everybody. Oh my gosh, we keep getting this. That's amazing. Great fortune for everybody. I love that. All right, so the bottom of the deck is the family room, and let's see what's underneath that. So again, the house comes up. This is definitely someone moving out of a house or someone getting ghosted, or it could definitely be a ghost house. Halloween coming up. And look at that, though. There's the lovers. Someone might be getting a house ready for their lover. And there's a mature woman involved. Adjudication. So it could be like changing the deed to someone new. So a mother could be gifting a house. Or this could be the divine feminine. Or it could be a karmic or a mother of the masculine. Or the feminine. So this is for both. All right, so either way, though, the top 3 cards are lovers, the house, and the family room. So this also could be a ghosting situation where one person left the other. All right, so we'll leave this here. That's the underlying energy. And I kind of wanted to put a Thoth card, that's for Thoth. I want to put one of these each down for you guys, too, so we'll get even more contrast as to what's going on for you guys. Take a deep breath, you guys. Yesterday, how I told you, it was mostly nervous solar plexus energy pushing down to the sacral. Today, it was more heart, but now it's coming down to the solar plexus again. But it's coming up to my throat as well. I'm like right now, I feel like I'm stuck in my throat. All right, let's see. This is for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, September 11, 2019, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Okay, so this is for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. I feel like I need to shuffle one more time. Okay. so Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for September 11, 2019. Take a deep breath, you guys. Okay, that was it. All right, so for Aries, we have the Empress. For Taurus, we have Power reversed. So Taurus may have lost their power. Gemini has the Prince of Wands reversed. So that's like a page energy reversed. So that could be someone who's frustrated or uninspired. And then we have Cancer. I love the colors in that. A truce, but there's no truce, okay? It's kind of like a 2. It's the 4 of Swords, but it reminds me of a 2, a truce. But it's the 4 of Swords reversed, so rising above, but there's no truce here. Maybe they thought there would be, and then there wasn't. And then we have Leo. That was for Cancer, by the way. This is Leo. The Tower is reversed, okay? So it's either after the Tower event happened already, could be avoiding a Tower moment, or it could be that it's just, you know, not totally unexpected, but it still could be somewhat of a Tower moment. That's Leo. Then we have Virgo is the universe upside down. So it's number 21, so it's like the world. So it's like not quite completed, or it could be of another world, right? Or that someone's world is upside down. They're not quite complete. All right, then we have Libra is the Magus, which is like the magician, reversed. So that's a very manipulative energy. Or just feeling insecure on a journey, right? They're nervous about going on this journey. And then we have Scorpio, which is success. Yay! The poor boy, the orphan, has success. Then we have Sagittarius, the sun reversed. So this could be the one in the house, because after the partying or whatever craziness was going on in the house last weekend, they now got sick at school. They could be the ones home with the kids sick. Then we have Capricorn is the Ace of Swords, reversed. So this is lies, cutting through the BS. Could be split and divide as well. So it could be a breakup there. And there's an Empress and a child. So either it can be a miscarriage or a breakup between a mother and child, or a grandmother and child. And then we have Aquarius is the Priestess reversed. So that's not using your intuition, or a secret passion, or that a secret's coming out. This guy could be concerned the secret's going to come out. Then we have Pisces is the Aeon, or Eon, however you want to pronounce it. It's like the Judgment card, but it's reversed. So it's a bad decision, poor judgment, vacillating, deliberating too long. Okay, so that kind of energy is coming up for Pisces. But that may have played in their favor because somebody else took too long. And so then a summary card for all of you guys is the Hierophant reverse, which is thinking outside the box, spirituality. So that's perfect, along with great fortune. And then the last card that I pulled from the main deck is the Three of Wands, which is being present. Being present and being in gratitude. So that's an important message here. So then the bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Discs. So that is very much the loyal servant. So that's beautiful for the twins coming up. We have satiety underneath that, which is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So beautiful. A humble offering, humble servant offers the destiny. Really beautiful. Okay. So with the Rider-Waite minis, I'm not going to put them back. I mean, I'm not going to lay them down because I'm going to give every sign the opportunity to get any of the cards in this deck. So we're going to start out with Aries now. Just want to shuffle these a little. Take a deep breath, you guys. Definitely more in the heart and lungs today, whereas yesterday was more solar plexus oriented. I've been feeling my lungs too a lot this week, like just feeling like I'm short of breath for no reason, or yeah. So anything you want to add to that, if you want to comment below. All right, so first we have, so the fire signs have the Two of Wands up top. There's Two of Wands, okay? So choosing the path of the left, the new, the divine feminine, the twin flame path. And then we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Toil and Labor, and the Empress. So it looks like the Empress is the boss here, like taking advantage, like the opportunist. It's either one or the other. Either she's an opportunist or she is. Someone's taking advantage of the other, or this Empress was very nice and gave an opportunity. She was in need of help. Someone, a child who's poor or orphaned, maybe gave her an opportunity. So that's for Aries. It's very much feminine energies here. Or this could be three separate people where she's struggling because she has a child at home who has, you know, a need for everything, and the Empress is working her like a slave. So several different energies there. Let's see what else comes up for Aries. It could be, though, that the worker is just still very grateful for what she has. But again, there could be opportunist energy there for sure on either end. So here is someone who is, you know, powerless. They've lost their money, power, and their independence. Or they could be too spendthrift, right? Maybe this girl working for the Empress doesn't want to, but she did it to herself. Or just spent too much, so she had to go back to work for this person she didn't want to work for. Or someone who wasn't working, and now her circumstances have changed. She had everything, and now she has to work like the little people. She does not like being there, all right? This is someone who's being bitchy because they do not want to do what they're doing. So it could literally be an Empress who had to go back to work for another Empress, you know, or it could be a child of luxury who now has to go to work for the first time, right, and bite their tongue and not express every little feeling. Okay, it could be someone who's no longer single as well, but someone's not happy. You know, they're holding their tongue or holding back an announcement, or they're verbally abusive. Or this could be the verbally abusive one, but it's kind of coming at him, though. But he's reversed. So he could be negative. This person could be the karmic or the child for Divine Masculine, where he's just upset because he wants to lash her because she's doing this to him, but he's not. He's holding his tongue, but he's still not in his truth, okay? Because he can't deal with this energy. They're just kind of like, it's just a mean girl kind of energy coming up here. Also could be father and two kids, and they're both being really bad. They could have grown up, now they're spoiled brats because they spoiled them, and now he has to deal with it. The lashing out, right? The rebellion. That could be as well. So it could be a father and two kids. It could be a Divine Masculine and Karmic, or Divine Feminine, whatever it is. And this could be just an action, or it could be an intermediary. So like she doesn't want to do something, so somebody else is sticking up for her, even though maybe she doesn't need to be stuck up for. I'm getting then stuck up. She's stuck up. And the Empress down there could actually be like a man, like, because they're the boss, so they have to act like this to keep people in line. The younger people who don't want to work, because they're lazy, or they feel entitled. There's definitely entitlement issues coming up here. But the King of Swords wants to be in this energy, all right? And that's very much of going towards the Divine Feminine path, all right? This is the masculine and the feminine coming up together. Okay, so it's there, but it's like they're wrapping up issues of this page and the people who work with them or for them, and the Empress that they have to deal with. So they're dealing with all these people, and the Empress and the worker. So let's go down to Leo now. So Leo's the Tower, expectation, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is about equal distribution, an equal partnership. Teaching and learning, sharing with others, being charitable. Someone expects it, though. And then we have the Tower reversed. So it's like someone already knows. Like it's not a tower because it's not sudden, but they know it's coming. Like the expectations of this person are going to throw things off balance again, and that's why someone's choosing left at the top there. So let's see what's coming up for Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. All right, so Leo's coming up with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Three of Cups. And the King of Cups reversed, who is like that. There's a breakup for you, okay? King of Wands, King of Cups, excuse me, Queen of Wands, King of Cups, the Lovers reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed. All right, there's no joy here. There's definitely a breakup for Leo. Queen of Wands would definitely come up as Leo energy. Although there is a King of Cups reversed who comes up as a male Leo as well. So they could both have Leo in their chart. Or she could be a Sag or an Aries, and he's the Leo. But either way, there's a breakup, there's unhappiness, there's overindulgence, gossip, pissed off, a manipulative energy or detached, and no love here. Okay? Or this could be no social life. Somebody could have drinking issues. This one could have drinking issues. She's got temper issues, or she's just tired of dealing with his drinking issues. But there's no sex here either. Okay? So that's coming up. Oh, we have a King of Pentacles reversed too, so it could be a third party. Okay? So this could be, it doesn't have to be a sexual third party. It could be a group who work together, or it could be family, friends, or it could be a third party situation. But none of them are happy. There's no affection between them, and they all have issues in this group. It's like a group disbanding. There's no love loss here. And he's losing his temper. He's impatient. He wants to get out of this. Let's see. Okay. So he's coming up with more Pentacles issues. This is stubbornness, impatience, losing their temper. This could be a strike. It could be a sit-in. It could be kids refusing to do what they're supposed to do. This could be seen as stubborn or lazy, but it really can just be someone who doesn't have to work, who's disabled, or just is choosing to be still. Can also be bratty kids. Okay, with losing their temper. He's losing his temper. He's having issues at work, and then there's kid issues over here. So, like, he's getting it from all ends. So someone's losing it. And this could be just someone who's innocent and vulnerable and shy, but it also can be that spoiled brat, which is kind of the theme coming up here with the lazy person too. So it's not me calling people lazy or anything. It's just the energies coming up from the card, so you understand the situations that may be going on. And there's definitely an awakening here or a big head. All right, defenseless. Defenseless to attacks, energies. Learning not to care. Sometimes a person with a big head is kind of a step ahead of the game because they've already learned. They don't give a crap what anyone else thinks of. To find your happiness. All right, that's Leo. Let's get rid of that Sag. Sag has the High Priestess reversed. So like I said, it's either someone not using their intuition, or if there's a passion here. She can definitely be passion in the traditional meaning, but also the secret's out for me. This is someone thinking, he's thinking about her, or this is his energies, but he's still thinking about a woman. And then we have the Sun reversed. So he could be sick to his stomach thinking about this because he's not using his intuition, or it's a secret passion and he can't handle it anymore. This could be the sun going down on, this could be also someone sundowning, overexposure, over irradiated, all those kind of over energies for the Sun. Could just be sick or ill, drained. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Sagittarius definitely thinking about someone, or Sagittarius could be the female who's being thought about. So we have Two of Wands, like up the top, but it's reversed here. So Sagittarius might have felt like they had no options but to reap rewards because they're sick, so they have to stop working. There may have been a death, or death of a job, death of anything, or a complete transformation. This could definitely be walking right over the bridge, going through the 4D murkiness, right, walking over dead bodies and the crap, because someone has an opportunity. So they haven't changed from this. This is reaping rewards and waiting and staying still, enjoying yourself, but no options. If you don't have no options, you may not be able to enjoy yourself because you may not have enough money to really have fun with your reaping of rewards. This could be someone just daydreaming too, feeling kind of lazy. But there's death. Someone might be somebody's passing, or the death of a job, or death of a friendship, any kind of relationship ending. So just reaping the rewards by themselves, waiting for an opportunity. But it looks like there's an opportunity here, or maybe the Sagittarius, wants to extend an opportunity to someone else now that everything else is over. Or wants to learn something new. Wants to take so someone could be coming to them to help them with this new opportunity to learn. This one, open their heart. Okay, it could be a feminine coming into a masculine energy. Someone who was grieving and is now free from it, opening their heart to take a leap of faith. And then the masculine, the master manifester, coming forward to use their talents, the dark knight. Okay, so that's coming up as Sagittarius. So again, they may just be drained of energy because they're thinking too much of the High Priestess. Oh, that whole situation is very divine masculine, divine feminine oriented. But again, choosing a path. Well, Sagittarius may feel like they're choosing a path, but they didn't have a choice. They only had one way out. Then we have Taurus for the earth signs with the Ace of Cups at the top. So again, we have the Queen of Pentacles and a wealthy man who could be a King of Pentacles. And then we have power reversed, so they're powerless. Just because they have money doesn't mean they have power. Let's see what comes up for that. One could be dumping the other, or somebody could have been dumped from work, overwhelmed, or tears of joy of them coming together. They feel powerless and coming together because they're so happy. Or not. All right, so we have a King of Cups reversed with the Lovers reversed. This could be someone with no affection for themselves. They're not loving themselves. That's why the Ace of Cups is reversed at the top. But there's definitely a man and woman involved here. It could be a male-male relationship or a female-female relationship. It doesn't really matter here. It's general. Or one or the other. It could be partners breaking up, friends breaking up. But there's definitely a lot of breaking up. But the Queen of Pentacles is happy. But the wealthy man or two is not. Okay, so they feel powerless. They feel like the Queen of Pentacles has all the power. Defenseless. Feeling vulnerable. Or maybe even crying tears of joy. Not having affection. There's no affection between these two. They could be competing for the Queen of Pentacles. And she may be all about the wealthy man. Or this could be father and partner issues too. For the Queen of Pentacles, she has her partner and her father. They don't like each other. And she feels powerless in the situation. So there's an issue with somebody being pushed down, you know, in love. Like not being able to love fully because of the negative energy around them. Okay, so there's impatience here. Someone who loses their temper. King of Pentacles reversed could lose his temper. And because this person could have alcohol issues too. So that's coming up. So again, here comes that stubbornness, temper, impatience, refusal to move or work. Like there's no leeway here with this person. And this person, because this one may have had enough of this. They may be like this now because of what they've put up with this person if they're an alcoholic. And yet, this could be like the Queen of Pentacles' father, or vice versa. This could be the Queen of Pentacles' father, and this could be the partner. All right, but either way, there's definitely could be some alcoholism or over-emotionalism here with Taurus. There could be tears of joy because the Queen of Pentacles is upright, so she might actually be enjoying seeing this action here. And then it could be the men left home with the kids. That's what it is. And they're crying, or there could be someone left with a baby crying. And the guys are not doing well. It could be as simple as that. Someone left home with the baby, maybe a child had a kid, and so they're stuck with a baby around the house all the time. That could be. All right, now we have Virgo. Strength, message of concern, and the universe reversed. So it's not quite complete, or their world was turned upside down because of this message of strength. A message of strength of someone trying to tame their beast, or the person who received the message trying to tame their inner beast, Or this person intercepted this message and they weren't the one who's supposed to receive it. And so she stopped the world from completing by intercepting it. There could be definitely a lot of emotions involved here. Someone who feels vulnerable and powerless. Incomplete. Could be Leo energy, but doesn't have to be. It could just be strength. What came up for these guys? So that was Page. So definitely some Pisces here with Sagittarius. And there's definitely Earth there with Earth. And then there's Leo here with Virgo. So let's see. All right, that flipped out, and then we have these guys. So we have the Ace of Cups again reversed, specific to Virgo. The Wounded Warrior, feeling pushed to their emotional limits. He's very wounded, doesn't have much strength left. And this was coming up yesterday where, like, you know, Jesus was carrying the Divine Masculine because he had no strength left. And this is the, you know, under the radar or feeling like a failure and in desperate need of attention. The King of Wands reversed. So again, someone trying to be strong, right? This is someone trying to be strong instead of allowing themselves to just surrender and relax. Don't worry about it. There's a message of concern, an incomplete world. So this person may be defensive and concerned all at the same time about somebody else, but they can't even take care of themselves, let alone someone else. The King of Wands is just about to drop over, you know, physically. They're in desperate need of attention here and love. If he's pissed, and it's the other energy, it's because he expects to get attention and love, and he's not. For the first time in his life, he's not getting what he wants. He could be spoiled and entitled too, like he's always gotten what he wanted, especially if he's a good-looking guy, the man of passion. He may be used to getting attention or having people do all the work and come to him, and he can't do that this time, and he's pissed about it. And he's draining himself because instead of letting his ego drop and just being love, he's still insisting on being his old way, and so he's hurting himself. Okay? There's all that frustration. Look at all the wands reversed. Major frustration. He's not learning how to handle the third energy. He's pissed. Okay? He feels like his world's incomplete. He's already pissed, or he's just really worried, but he's so drained. It's one of two things. He's really pissed off the handle, or he's just trying to be strong, but he can't even take care of himself at this moment because he's just doing too much. Okay, someone needs to dump whatever they're doing and no longer settle. They're on a quest for the gold, ready to spread the word. Maybe needs help from a child to talk on his behalf. All right, this could be a representative of the family. Okay, so it could be a message from the family directly or from legal representative of the family. There could have been a family loss, so there's inheritance involved here. So this person may be on their deathbed if they're this bad, if it's an older person. You know, from the family, it could be the patriarch of the family is very weak. His heart's giving out. He's in desperate need of attention, but he's too proud to seek it out. Okay, could be a divine masculine, but it can be a father or a father-in-law, boss, uncle, whatever, grandfather. Okay, someone's losing money or lost a family member, or they're just dysfunctional issues. Someone needs to speak up for them in a fight. So it could be a fight between the family and the King of Wands. And they're sending a representative. They may be concerned, like they're in a fight, but they may be concerned because they know he's so stubborn, he won't help himself. He'll never give up. So there could be some concern on the one side there. There is alignment coming, though. That's Virgo. All right, but there's definitely, you know, someone overwhelmed, pushed to their emotional limits. That's the King of Wands there for sure. We have the Empress reversed, the Child, and the Ace of Swords reversed. There's a lie here or a split. Or just trying to cut through the crap, pulling the Excalibur from the stone. So she could have a miscarriage, that's obvious, or it could be an abortion, because there's a lie here. Also could be that they're the mother and daughter just not getting along. This could be grandmother as well. I'm getting daddy's little girl too, like she just needs her daddy, but she's pissed. Or she's just really sad about the whole situation, but there's lying here. So there could be lying on either side, because this energy could be upright or reversed, but she's definitely reversed. So she's either ill or she's in a really nasty energy, where she's mean or really pissed or upset. She's been pushed to her limits, or the child, or just really sad and crying, purging due to split. So she could be a single mother now, so she's mad about that. Or so any of those different scenarios. So for the masculine, let's see. What else? So it's Chariot reversed, Hermit reversed, and the Hierophant reversed. Cancer, Virgo, and Taurus. So all within the Earth column except for the Cancer energy, but this could be anything from being on the warpath to a broken down car to a person who's just broken. Could be a canceled vacation or a trip or move. This is someone who's coming out or with mental issues. This could be a Cancer who has brain damage because of the cancer treatments or because of the cancer. Could be some other kind of illness. Rush to the emergency room. And this is commitment to anything. So this could be a marriage, a very unhappy marriage between Cancer and Virgo. This could be a commitment to self or commitment to better health, a commitment to the establishment, to the church. But they're not happy either way. This is coming out. They're coming out. They're on the warpath, and they're fine with the way things always were. Like they don't want to change anything. There could be twins here, two guys. Could be a boys club over here, and feminine energies left out. Okay, but there's Tauro, Virgo, and Cancer. So definitely, the Empress is reversed. This is another Taurus energy. So it could be in a marriage that the mother's not getting any help with the child. So boys club, right? They don't have to take care of the kids. They do their job and that's all they have to do. Or they go out, play football, drink, or whatever they do, and they don't come home and help. So that's coming up for, yeah, see? Queen of Wands could be the Taurus energy of the Empress. She is not happy. It's the old boys club where the men do whatever they want and then the women have to take care of the children 24 hours a day. All right, and then there's the King of Cups is coming up reversed here too with drinking issues. So that was Capricorn. Now we have the air signs, which are have work or working to align, doing something that you love to do, be creative. We have the Page of Cups, the Courthouse, and the Prince of Wands reversed. So we could have two children here. One is upright, the other's reversed. And we have the Courthouse. So could have to do working on the paperwork, aligning with desires, but also getting all their ducks in a row for paperwork, a legal fight for custody for children. There's one child as the Page of Cups who's very loving and open, or just could be a message of love. So that the Page of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed can also be the masculine and feminine in their child within. Thinking about court issues or legal issues around coming together. But one is very loving, the other is either frustrated or uninspired to do what they have to do, or just being at work and really don't feel like being there. I have it. The devil's hanging off my finger, just wanted to come out. So, yeah, check it out. Gemini, not such great energy there. Could be dealing with a child or two as well. And work. All right, so it's definitely workplace issues, deception, and whatever it is. I don't have the liar, cheater, thief card, but I have the devil. So there could be really dark energies there, whether there's an explosion or a physical problem with the building at work, which puts everyone else in danger, or inappropriate sexual or abuse of power, right? Sex and all that kind of stuff. Abuse at work. Deception at work. This is big energies coming out. Also Capricorn, Scorpio, and Cancer coming up again, and the Cancer's reversed. It could definitely be the disease as well. This could be going to the hospital to deal with any kind of issue. It could be sudden events, sudden death. I don't have the death card here, so I'm not thinking death. But just because of the devil, there could be a sudden death. It could be someone who killed someone or was reckless. Deception. This can be anywhere. This could be work. This could be a hospital. This could be a church, a place of co-creation, anywhere. This could be a manipulation where this is all a lie, like it's set up. It's a scam. It's a deception to deceive somebody. There's some evil influences here, which really could take things down. It could take down the house. This is Gemini. Yeah, so it's either coming at Gemini or Gemini is the one with the devil energy deceiving other people. But it looks all good here. But that's all not good. I mean, Tower doesn't have to be bad, but it is between the devil and the moon reversed. Could be someone's work could be a front as well. This is what's really going on. This is just a cover job. But this is what's going on behind the scenes. So it's a couple different situations. See, this looks all good. It could be, too, after all this deception and crap, going back to work and making it look like nothing's wrong again. It doesn't look like this is resolved, though. It looks like this is still going on behind the scenes, and then someone has to go to work and just pretend like nothing else is going on. So that's Gemini. I'm sorry, Gemini. Looks like you're struggling. Trying to save some money. Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, yeah. Definitely work-related. Trying to, it's like maybe someone who's got issues, they have drug issues or whatever their issues are, whatever their codependencies or addictions, they're having trouble keeping that all under control to try to save some money. Because they can't do it anymore. They need to drop their burdens. They may need help, but they can't even survive. They don't have enough money to survive, okay? I'm just sick. Could be sundowning as well. Just drained of their last energies. Okay. All right, then we have Libra. Okay, so that could be connected to Gemini since this just came out. Breaking patterns. Could be about to drop or trip up because you don't have enough energy and you screw up at work. Or it could just be dropping the facade and starting to break patterns. They're on the journey. And then we have the Magician reverse. So somebody's insecure about starting this new path and breaking old patterns at work, working to align, getting their ducks in a row, doing paperwork, whatever it is, to align with their desires and their creative path. All right, so this is coming up for Libra. Dropping their burdens, dropping all their burdens, or confessing something about being drained by kids or just being sick or sick of something or someone. The Queen of Cups reversed can be someone who's just over emotional all the time, whiny, sick with them. They're both sick with the kids all the time. Or it could be someone who's very manipulative. Or it could just be someone who's grieving a great loss. Maybe someone lost their child, but it gets to a point where then now they're just trying to do it on purpose so they don't have to do anything, leaving all the work to this person. Or she feels like the man doesn't help her with the kids and she's about to drop. So it can be both ways. So this is Libra. There's a connection here though. She may be getting over an illness Maybe a friend came by to help them rise above their dilemma or their illness or the kids. All right, but this is living in the past. So it could be too, like if you're someone who's soaking up an illness for all it's worth, like so, you know, miscarriages came up. So let's say someone had a miscarriage. Well, maybe they had 4 weeks to recover, but now it's 2 or 3 months down the road and they're still expecting someone to cater to their every move. So that kind of thing can come up too for Libra. It's all about being calm and working, you know, one at a time, not doing too much, but not taking advantage of other people either. You know, more balanced relationship. So for Aquarius, with the world reversed, the concern, and the priestess reversed. So he's concerned about a secret coming out, or hasn't been using his intuition, or has a secret passion, and his world is just upside down, or his secret passion is with the Seal Divine Feminine from another world. And could be related to work, or some kind of work that he wants to do with them, or him trying to align with his desires, or both of them trying to align with their desires. All right, so this is for Aquarius, trying to come to peace or come to terms that there's a love offer here and someone's been holding back a new life. So Aquarius can be on either side of the coin. This could be someone trying to magnetize more money, or just hang out by themselves and play ball while they know that there's this offer of love waiting for them on the other side. So they're just delaying the inevitable. All right, so see, it's this person can be a little bit, this person can be, you know, manipulative. Or it could be in a very difficult situation. This person's trying to help. Maybe taking the kids or people off their hand to offer love. So this person can get a break. Play some ball together. Or just hang out before any new start. Try to save some money. Or get to rehab, you know. There's definitely issues here. Or it could just be a Capricorn. Like I said, playing ball or saving money. Holding off on a new start before the big explosion happens, because once they start, it's going to be a lot. It could be as simple as that too. So it doesn't have to be bad if this is a Capricorn energy. So that's in Aquarius. But there's definitely deception there. Or it could be in the early morning hours. They have epiphanies. The Capricorn could have epiphanies in the early morning hours before the sunrise about coming together. Then we have and that, again, it's always about work there for the air signs. For water signs, it's all about escaping from the prison, whether it's the mental or real prison. We have the sun, we have despair, someone's not finding work, and then we have no truce. Maybe it's not, there's no truce within themselves. They need to rise above their despair, their depression issues, but they're having trouble, even though they're out of prison. All right, so Cancer has this. So Queen of Wands is coming out again for Cancer. And Leo and Cancer come up a lot together. So she could be Leo with Cancer in her chart. Or again, if she wasn't the Leo, it was the male who was Leo who may have Cancer in his chart. Same ones came up. So this could be the Leo. Either of these could be Leo, and either of them could be Cancer as well. Or not, okay? So there's Gemini coming up here as well. These are the ones that are definitely broken up. They're not happy. Could be between a Cancer and a Leo. Okay, he could be Cancer, she could be Leo. There's definitely a breakup here, whether it's a love relationship or a family breakup or a very close business partnership breakup. There's a breakup here. But it doesn't have to be a sexual breakup. This breakup is causing their release from prison, right? They're just in a prison. It's very straight up. And then don't forget, this King of Pentacles is here too with a really bad temper and stubbornness, or the children, okay? So there's definitely a breakup. It could be a three-way partnership where the King of Pentacles has kids, the other two may not. And so the King of Pentacles may be the one splitting off from these two, but these two aren't getting along either. Or maybe these two aren't getting along because of this one who wants to go. He has no patience for it anymore. He was awakening, okay? So that could be Cancer. Then we have Scorpio, the King of Pentacles reversed. Again, poverty and Success. Okay, so this could be this King of Pentacles who's leaving the group, but he knows if as soon as he leaves, he's going to start losing money, or he's already lost money and power or status. If he leaves the group, he's not going to have his title anymore. So he already feels impoverished, but successful at the same time. But by leaving, he's going to take himself out of a prison situation or anxiety, fear, stress. So let's see what's coming up for Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio's involved there too, but it's a little bit different for Scorpio. Here we have Taurus with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups reversed. And he wants to come too. So Scorpio's definitely involved here. He could be a Scorpio on top of Leo and or Cancer. Here though is came out first for the Scorpio is the Taurus energy of marriage or commitment. It could be commitment to your job, your establishment, your religion, the all boys club. Maybe you want a girl but they don't have a girlfriend. So on the one hand, they could have success, but they don't have a girlfriend, so they feel impoverished because there's no emotional life there, okay, if they're by themselves. And they could see people breaking up around them or getting drunk and having sex or whatever, or people who are just unhappy together, or just all they do is party all the time, or people upset or miserable because they have no social life, or people who are drunks and party all the time and him not wanting to engage in that. Or wanting to get married, but then seeing all these people who are married who aren't happy. So it could be in that dilemma of success and despair, not understanding, what's right for him. Maybe still trying to figure it out. It could be her as well. So Scorpio could be her as well. She could be just want out of this marriage. Scorpio could be the King of Cups reversed. All right, so then we have Pisces. Pisces has the King of Wands, but he's up right here, so a different King of Wands, High Honor, and the Judgment card reversed, the Aeon, or Eon, however you want to say it. So why does Pisces have that? Well, they're free from prison with high honors. Man of passion, but the world isn't quite complete, or their world is upside down because of the high honor. Okay, so it's coming up. This is the same King of Wands, all right, because it leads right into the King of Wands reversed. He doesn't like attention. He's getting high honors, or maybe it's not high honors, and just feels like the cannons are shooting at him. But someone who doesn't like attention, he wants to stay under the radar, or he's just so tired. He doesn't care about the honoring, just leave me alone. Let me be in peace, frustration. This is just total depletion. Or it's someone it really needs help. But here, because out in public, he can't show that. He has to look honorable. He's not allowed to show his weakness. But his world is falling apart. This is him. With that as the cover. There's a front here on a couple different signs. Yep, he needs to just let go of everything and start over again. So Pisces, or Pisces female, could have this person in her life. Okay, that the King of Wands. All right, and we end here with the Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom, and that was at Taurus. All right, so Taurus and the Hierophant keep coming up. Let's see, one last card for you guys for that stuff. All right, beautiful. The home union celebration. And I have to give you these last cards as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last 5 cards, to summarize, this is for everybody. Underneath the fire signs is the Ace of Swords reversed. So for fire signs, they may be just cutting through the BS. That lies are there. This isn't really the exposure of them yet. Someone might be pulling this sword as we speak to use it on someone, or there's a divide or split. So there's definitely a breakup energy here. They chose a path, and it's the path of divide to break up a connection. Then we have the Judgment, which is reversed. So there could have been a bad decision, or they waited too long, or they think they waited too long, can't get under the wire, or just waiting for an announcement, but it's not there yet, or somebody lied about something already. We have the Queen of Cups. She's upright. This is very much the energy in the read where the Queen of Cups is offering love. And this is the energy on the other side of it, like going through deliberations or bad choices, lies, splits, videotapes, whatever comes up. And then we have someone reaping the rewards of learning how to stay present and be in gratitude of just what's around them in each moment, being able to let go of this. And it's like this person may have been over here, could be a divine masculine who chose this path and is now choosing to stay in the present moment. And look how adoringly he's looking at her. It's really cute, actually, if you can see. He's just adoringly looking at her. Very cute. But that's good. It's very good about staying in the present moment, learning to stay in the present moment, as opposed to feeding into all the drama. And again, these were the two cards that everyone got. Great Fortune and the Hierophant reverse. So it has to do with a divorce, but even more so just thinking outside the box, being the new, right? Being the spiritual of Great Fortune, the gold, the Christ consciousness. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go today. No oracle cards. But drink your water, get your rest, be joy, and you know the drill. Rise and be love.